Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy GZTV. Hold on, let me plug my microphone into my computer so you guys aren't listening to garbage computers. Is this the microphone? Hello, hello, hello. I think it's working. Okay. So we got Tana Talk 4 by Benny the Butcher. I'm going to go through kind of what the album means and what I thought of it. Tana Talk 4 is the third studio album by Buffalo rapper and member of Griselda, Benny the Butcher. It is the fourth installment in his critically acclaimed Tana Talk series following up the 2018's Tana Talk 3. The rollout began with the release of the lead single of the album, Johnny P's Caddy, accompanied with a J. Cole feature and Alchemist production, released on January 28th. The release date was announced by the producer DJ Premier on Instagram with the date of February 11th. However, Benny later rescinded this release date and announced a date for March 11th instead, claiming it was high when he announced the date in February. On March 8th, fellow cousin and frequent collaborator Westside Gunn revealed the album's cover art and announced that he would be the executive producer of the album. Also announced a new track titled 10 More Commandments, featuring Diddy, which would later appear as part of the track list. 2 days later, Benny announced the official track list on Instagram with a total of 12 songs with productions by The Alchemist, DJ Premier, Derringer, and Beat Butcher. Moving on to Johnny P's Caddy. On Johnny P's Caddy, Benny the Butcher and J. Cole link up to boast about their rise to the top of rap. Released on the same day as J. Cole's birthday, January 28th, the track serves as the lead single to Tana Talk 4 and marks the first collaboration between Benny and Cole. The track's instrumental was produced by The Alchemist, who took the drums from Dexter Wanzel's theme from The Planets, which is a track that Cole's familiar with. It was sampled on his June 2009 song Lights, Please, and on December 2016's Everybody Dies. The title is inspired by the Cadillac that Benny's father owned when he was growing up. It might also be a tribute to the late R&B artist Johnny P., who famously gave a chorus about riding in a Cadillac on Do or Die's 1996 single Po Pimp. Benny released an official music video to go with the song's release, in which he and Cole look back through time, fitting with the overarching theme of the song. Very good song, by the way. One of the best songs of the year so far. Next song is Back Two Times. Collaborating with fellow Coke rapper Stove God Cooks for the first time on Back Two Times, Benny throws out one-liners about his current spot in the rap game and his hustling days. With Johnny P's Caddy being a single, this track functions as the first new material we get to hear from Benny's anticipated third studio album, Tana Talk 4. This way, the song's subject matter of Benny being back after his 2-year album hiatus, which is a lot for Griselda's consistency, fits perfectly into the album. Even prior to release, the song was one of the most anticipated records off the album, with Benny going on Instagram Live and playing the track in December of 2021. Next song is called Super Plug, and I have my own notes on this. Give me a second. Super Plug. Very sinister track. I mean, it's a Griselda style of track for sure. Dark pianos. The choppy flow works on the hook here. I think it sounds pretty good. Next song is Weekends in the Perrys. Weekends in the Perrys. Hold on, let me find this. Boldy James being a feature is nice because he's taken flight recently in the underground rap scene. I think that's nice. Benny was making it known that he's a Griselda goat. Soulful beat with like a Kanye level soul. I really liked the beat there. Sounded like Michael Jordan was talking on the track, but I don't know. Next track is 10 More Commandments. The title off the track pays homage to the late Notorious Big in his song 10 Crack Commandments. Benny further explained the song's title and meaning before. The track features an outro from Diddy talking about black culture and legal hustling. Diddy himself was a close friend of Notorious Big and helped shape the album the original Biggie cut landed on. On March 8th, 2022, cousin Westside Gunn stated that this song would be the second single to the album. However, plans were likely changed ever since, as the track ended up being released just as an album cut. Nevertheless, the official music video was released on March 11th, 2022, the same day as Tana Talk 4 came out. Next song is called Tyson vs. Ali. In Tyson vs. Ali, Benny the Butcher enlists his most frequent collaborator and member of Griselda, Conway the Machine. The title refers to the great debate of who of the two best boxers in the world is capable of winning in a boxing battle, who are Mike Tyson and the late Muhammad Ali, who is Tyson's idol and kept his promise to avenge his defeat to Larry Holmes in 1988, with a win for Tyson by a unanimous decision. Next song is called Uncle Bun. At first I thought they were talking about like Bun B. There were a lot of verses here, a short, hard hitter lyrically, and 38 Special was on the track. I'm not familiar with who that is, but I can respect that he's on this record. I'm rich, I just can't go to sleep with a broken bitch. Like, dang, that was a really good bar for 38 Special. 38 Special definitely held his own. It's kind of a Jeezy type delivery. That's what it kind of reminds me of. Sorry. Moving on to Fowley's Revenge. I thought the album was going to start to go down from here because all the features kind of went away, but and it's another shorter track. I don't know why I assumed that though, because this is a banger, possibly the best song up to this point. The drum pattern's amazing. It's kind of the same as like the 3:30 in Houston song. I love the drums they use on that. It's like a Freddie Gibbs. It's definitely Alchemist, I think, that produced it. Like peak, the peak of the peak in flow. He did great on this song. We need more songs like this, especially from Griselda. If they want to burst into I mean, they're kind of mainstream. If they want to impress more people, songs like this will definitely do it. Billy Joe. Benny likes his New York gangsters, as does the members of Griselda. I mean, they're a coke rap group. Cool Monopoly lines. Quite a classy track. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty classy. Next is Bust a Brick Nick, discussing how he got shot and discussing the death of DJ Shay, which I'm pretty sure was a part of Griselda for the longest time. Alchemist produced, and you can tell really quick, very cool bars on that. And the next and final track is Mr. Chowhall. Short closer, each Griselda member knows their role, kind of discussing the crack selling lure of having burnt fingertips and knowing if the seller is legit or not. Damn smooth, very smooth track. Very humble. Alchemist puts his touch on this for sure for the outro. Even if he didn't produce it, you kind of can hear his influence. An iconic album series in coke rap. A lot of people know this album. This album series is one of the best coke rap album series. I like this better than Conway the Machine's album for sure. Both of those albums are pretty great, but I definitely enjoyed this one more. I don't know why I'm comparing them, but whatever. He's definitely spitting on this. Benny the Butcher definitely goes off on this album, and it's great to hear. Some of these songs sound like they'd be the backdrop of like a cold hoop mixtape with like the classic sounding beats. You guys know what I'm talking about, like Ball is Life and stuff. The album can't miss if he starts with the Butcher coming, like the whole. I'm not gonna say the third word, but you guys know what I mean. Some of the instrumentals are extremely clean. Griselda's work ethic is crazy. I want to make that clear because, man, like the work they put into their albums is absolutely incredible. Let's see, is there anything else I have to say about this album? Each installment of Benny the Butcher's celebrated Tana Talk mixtape series lifted his star just a little bit higher, and the Buffalo hailing MC went into the release of Tana Talk 4 expecting nothing less. The Butcher's profile has never been brighter and his jewelry never brighter, as the MC has spent the past half-decade hoping to build the Griselda Records brand alongside cohorts Westside Gunn and Conway the Machine into the industry standard for streetwise lyricism. Tana Talk 4, which fulfills any and all contractual obligations with the Griselda label, sets the table for the MC's forthcoming Def Jam debut in a way that only the 2022 version of Benny the Butcher could have done. But if there's anything Benny does, it's keep it real, and he does that continuously over production provided by Derringer and The Alchemist, comparing himself in one instance to the movie character Scarface, Death Row Records co-founder and cocaine kingpin Harry O, and Joe Pesci on the song Guerrero, lamenting the time he spent in a wheelchair after being shot on Bust a Brick Nick, and then also claiming on the J. Cole collaboration Johnny P's Caddy that he can never leave the scene without checking his mirrors visually. Is there a track I forgot to explain? There might have been, actually. Guerrero. Oh, yeah. Guerrero is the 10th track on Tana Talk 4 and features Benny's frequent collaborator, cousin, and one of the people on the cover, Westside Gunn. The track features some of the songs names from Benny the Butcher's last two studio albums, Tana Talk 3 and Burden of Proof, in the context of his coke rap attitude. I think that was very clever how he did that. He included the titles of the Tana Talk 3 album cuts, and that's a very iconic album, so people will definitely recall that, and it's really cool. This cover art is obviously like a cartoon, like a portrait drawing of Benny the Butcher with his cousins, Conway the Machine and Westside Gunn, which creates a perfect opportunity for a group, but I think I'm out. I don't really have much else to say. I gotta go to class here in about 7 minutes. I mean, it's nice that I busted this video out because, I don't know. But yeah, WWE Universe Mode, Monday Night Raw, later tonight. That's probably about it for me. Maybe if I have time, I'll go over some of the NBA games over the last 3 days. I'll try to find some time for that. But yeah, leave a like, comment, subscribe. It's always been Cheesy TV, giving you guys the best music review content. I haven't really liked doing album review live reactions recently. I've kind of just liked to review them for you guys instead of listening to the music on stream. I think this is a really good format, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. I take some time, take some notes on it and stuff for you guys. So yeah.